What's up, guys? So this is one
What's up?
podcast a day. We'll keep the addiction away. And today we have two special guests here. We have Christopher, we have Yusuf, two into their personal growth right now. One, Christopher is right now doing PhD doctor at university. Which university are you in?
And so it's at Maharishi University. It's a spiritual university. It's in Iowa, North Carolina.
Nice. And we have here Yusuf. Yusuf is an entrepreneur. He has his entrepreneur growth and he's helping his dad for his industry. I think it's an oil industry in Tunisia, if I'm not wrong.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, so it's a question and answer we're going to start with. I'm going to ask questions and we're going to start. Christopher, you'll answer. And then Yusuf, if you want to put your thought into it, it'll be good. So the first question is how important is Nofap for your career, Christopher?
You know, my experience is no FAP and no PMO, in your career. I would say, just to kind of stick to your question, I'll stay on no FAP. I think it's really good because of the whole self-control. All right. So when you think about a career, you have certain goals that you may want to hit in order to succeed, in order to grow. Like, for example, in Yusuf's oil business, maybe he wants to get from 10% to 15% increase in revenue, and so there's going to be probably a certain need of control in the decisions that he makes. The decisions are going to have a certain amount of intelligence, a certain amount of maturity, a certain amount of, dedication and all that kind of stuff. And so by having that own kind of self-control within yourself to be able to understand, okay, if I do this, if Y happens, then X and then Z or whatever, And so by understanding by certain choices, you're getting certain results. I believe NoFap really would help a person to have that more of a more benefiting growth in their life, and then that could translate to their career.
Nice. I love that. And Yusuf, since you started with that, did you realize a pattern change?
Absolutely, yeah. I think in my mind, the way I see NoFap is I compare it to fasting. Same way you control the amount of food that goes in your body, you got to control the amount of bullshit you put in your brain. Your relationship with, nowadays we're living in a fucking virtual world, so we're getting bombarded by messages trying to rob away our fucking
your
testosterone.
attention, very important.
Attention,
it's stealing away your attention,
and then testosterone. If we choose to invest even more our attention in fucking whatever, jerk off, or I don't know, waste the whole night liking pictures and whatever.
And exactly. And
so
if you do it once a day, your day is gone. That's how I realize.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Don't tell me you're productive. You done it, you're fucked. Your day's gone. So you gotta look at it here in 5 years, man. The less you do it, the more you're gonna get to that point where who you want to be in 5 years. Okay, great. So let's go on the second question. What is the number one cause for low energy and procrastination?
Was super related, like low energy. Basically, a lot of our energy is related to what's inside of our bodies, and when we fucking come, we basically unload a lot of that energy, and we need time and more energy to recover, instead of like having that energy in us and fucking using it in productive matters.
And I want to add something on that, just to know that, coming is basically for one reason, is to have babies. And if I think it takes 70% of all your energy power, I think 70% or 80% once you come.
I don't know that one.
Something like that. If you go Google and do research, it's enough power to bring someone alive to life.
Yeah.
And that's sexual energy. Yeah, that's sexual energy. So Christopher, what do you think?
As far as energy, lethargic, being lethargic and all that stuff. I mean, for me, these past, years, 10 years or so, I would say, of my journey, I would say that, I've definitely become aware of, like, the relationship between exercise, dieting, even, holistic kind of healing and all that kind of stuff. So not only within, dieting realm of maybe fasting and, maybe being a vegetarian, but also, incorporating certain herbals and things of that nature to increase whatever, what's going on in your body and your mind, as well as, exercise, then meditation, yoga, these kinds of things, which is also kind of like, holistic alternative things. I think people not doing that. We it's kind of something that's coming to the Western world, in America and stuff. And it's been around, maybe for thousands of years, all these things. But, I think most of us, we weren't really taught this stuff when we were younger. And so, just kind of eat and, exercise and all that kind of stuff in a way that's maybe not very, very productive or whatever at times. And then we get away from it as we get older. And so, just kind of, those things, I think those things really are big contributors to a person's energy level.
Nice. Okay, let's go on the third question now. Why you have to take it seriously?
We're talking about Nofap, right?
Sorry. Yeah. Why you have to take it seriously? I like this question because I'm taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I realize it's a huge problem in society.
I mean, here's how I look at it.
Okay.
You gotta take it seriously, like you gotta take your, for example, sugar intake seriously. Because once in a while, for example, you can't fucking eat that cupcake, right? But like, let's say you're going through a hard time, and you have a lot of cupcakes surrounding you. That's the same as being bombarded with all this porn culture and all that. And you think, what's up with like just eating one cupcake? And sooner or later, that one cupcake is going to turn to 3 cupcakes, 6 cupcakes, 12 cupcakes, etc., etc., etc. So better have a fucking mindset of
in or out.
Absolutely.
Christopher.
Yeah, Nick. So I like the question. Why take it seriously? I think somebody, when I posted a message yesterday in Conquered Self, and somebody responded back that it was a pretty profound message, and I like that word profound. All right, so and that word kind of been going through my mind, just a few times after I read that message yesterday, I believe it was. And so and it kind of, I think it connects with Nofap, because how profound do you want your life to be? You have the opportunity to make your life, on a higher level, and to be a very profound person, very valuable person, all that kind of stuff. And so by making certain choices like Nofap, then now you have this opportunity. You get an extra percentage increase. I don't know how much percentage increase it is, but you get that extra boost to be even more profound. And so why not? It's almost like why not, do it kind of thing,
I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of my answer. Thanks, man.
Nice boys. So let's go on the fourth question. We still have 3 more. So the fourth question is how to be consistent.
How to be consistent? I think that's what we're doing right now with podcasts, and that's what having a group is for. Is like we hold each other accountable, and we stick to our.
So you're saying alone, it's better to be surrounded with the same people that have the same mindset than doing it alone.
Absolutely.
So that's why we're putting the Telegram group downstairs. If you feel like you're doing it alone, the Telegram group is here. We have people that they've been into it. They're going to support you, and being surrounded with the same mindset, that's going to help you, because together we're stronger.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Christopher, you want to add something on consistency?
Were you done?
Sorry?
I was asking Yusuf, were you done?
Yes, I'm done. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Chris, Yusuf.
I just wanted to add a little thing, which is, I think Nofap is like a part of like the many things we have to do as success-oriented people to fucking be successful. It's like
something. Yeah.
It's a full fucking package.
Yeah.
It's like fasting, exercising. It's in that package.
Exactly. Christopher.
Thank you, man. And so I like the question. So, like I said earlier, I've been on this journey for like 10 years. I've had my, my streaks, and then it's like, oh, I did it. Now I'm back to day zero or whatever. And so, to be consistent though, I think it really, especially for guys, something I've been realizing maybe like the past 6 months or so is that I was like, man, I wish there was like a game that I could do, so that certain things I do in my life, because it's kind of hard to track it. It's like, okay, I meditate, I do yoga, I exercise and stuff. But, us being guys, when we play games, it's like, okay, you get these experience points and okay, when I do this and blah, 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 I'm going up this amount and I'm getting to this level or whatever. And so like 6 months ago, I was like, man, I wish there was like a game or something just so I could kind of track myself personally and know, that I'm going in a certain way, because you kind of you make a choice and sometimes you don't know if it's the wrong choice or not, because it's like, okay, well, I did this and okay, whatever, I'm going to continue my day and then whatever, so it's kind of hard to see that, okay, you lost or
measurement,
you won or whatever. Yeah. And so I do like the Conquered Self website, because that really just kind of came maybe about a month or two ago. It kind of came up on when I forgot even how I got to it, but it just kind of popped up, and then I was like, wow, I like this, because it's kind of like what I was looking for. And so kind of law of attraction kind of thing. And then but yeah, like Yusuf said, you want to get those support groups. I believe that was one of the missing keys that I was missing. And so support group, I believe, was really helped with consistency, and that's kind of hard to find if you're not in that circle. It's kind of hard to find, in my opinion.
Basically, in any area of my life, I would surround myself with the people that are fighting or working on one thing. For example, even business, I would surround myself with people that mindset of business. So if you find no fapping, also find yourself in other area so you can also occupy yourself at some point. And it's all about occupying yourself and forgetting about it. That's what I realized. I like doing this kind of method. There's a lot of method, but my method is occupying myself and doing productive things, and that decreases my addiction.
But see, here's the thing about what you're saying, though, Nick. And so, although I could occupy myself, there's still those weekend nights. There's still those times where, maybe you wake up in the middle of the night and it's hard to get back to sleep.
So that's why the groups are here.
Times,
that's why the groups are here.
Times. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, for a fifth question, is motivation the only way to Nofap?
Well, I think it joins like the previous answers, because motivation is definitely a part of it, because you got to have strong reasons.
But it's not everything.
No, it's not everything, because you need the support group. You need the. Now I'm thinking about.
You need to measure your. You got to measure too. It's very important. People don't measure. They hate themselves. Oh, I fuck. No. Measure. See, you used to do it every day. Now you're doing it every 5 days. That's what you got to push yourself again and more. And then at some point you're gonna. Yeah. Christopher, want to add something?
Well, yeah, freaking. For me, it's if I understand you, say the question again for me, please. Nick.
So it's motivation the only thing for Nofap? Only way for Nofap?
Nah. It's definitely gonna be a little bit more than motivation, but motivation is a good starter. It's like the key to the car or whatever. You gotta kind of be motivated. I want to say my 10-year journey started because I got kind of this shock. I kind of got scared into it, and it's like, whoa, if I don't change some things that's happening, then I'm probably not gonna be able to live the life that I thought I was gonna be able to live, or experience some of the opportunities I thought I was gonna be able to experience. And so I kind of got scared into it, and it motivated me to want to change, and so but by that motivation, now it's like, now you got to use your mind. Now you got to make choices. Now you got to, maybe, I guess I'll just leave it at that. You got to make certain choices. And so motivation, it kind of starts the mind to think about, okay, how do I accomplish the goal? And that's, then you got to put in the work. Motivation is like almost nothing without the work at times.
Yusuf is good. Everything's good.
Yeah. I think motivation is the start. And then you gotta lock down the process.
You gotta have a strategy.
Strategy that
very important,
super consistent. Even if you have low points, even if you miss that day or whatever, boom, you're progressing towards a fucking lifestyle. And it's not like night and day. It's a fucking journey, and what's important is making progress towards that goal.
Yeah, I love that.
Beautiful.
Last question: why fapping is selfish?
I like that question. I like that question, man. Let me think about that one, man. I like that one. Well, all right. So let me say this, because all right, I'm 30 years old now. All right. I don't know how old you all are, but I'm 30. So I want to say I probably started fapping at, like, let's say 15, you know, so like half my life ago. And as a teenager, yes, it can be kind of selfish, in my opinion, because it's like for personal gratification. Now, once I got probably about 5 years ago or whatever, I started, let's say even like 5 months ago, or whatever, six months ago, I realized that, okay, sometimes when I look at porn or whatever, I'm actually trying to learn at the same time. Because there is like an educational piece to it, and if I'm out there having sex with females or whatever, I want to learn about different things that could be done in order to make the sexual experience better. So as an older guy, maybe it's not so selfish if you're thinking in that kind of sense, you know. But yeah, as a younger guy, I definitely think it was like just like a pure personal satisfaction, and I want to just kind of get myself going or whatever, you know, whatever it was. And so that one, that's how I want to kind of answer it. You know, it can be, and at the same time, sometimes it's not, you know. And so
if I can add to that, I think it's the addiction part in anything that make anything fucking selfish. Because whenever you do something like to complement a learning journey, you're trying to learn about different things, women, whatever, sexual intercourse, as
you're
said.
Pushing that away, excusing yourself by addiction. It's like, I'm not going to learn this. I'm going to just do addiction. I'm going to just numb myself, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of selfish.
If you're on an addictive, like hedonistic fucking rat race or whatever, you're always chasing like something to escape.
You're running away. Escaping.
That's running away of reality, being selfish, self-destructive, all that. But like, if for example you have a fucking booty call, whatever, or you jerk off once in a fucking while, you're getting some release, or as Christopher said, you're learning, I don't know, a new type of like fucking position or whatever through porn or whatever.
I love that. And you guys want to add something for this podcast?
Well, hey, man. Well, first of all, Nick, man, thank you for having this podcast, man. I think it's a really nice start, man. I don't know if I've, throughout my research, I don't believe I've seen this kind of activity, man. And so I definitely hope that I can continue to be one of your guests on your podcast. And,
of course,
support this venture that's going on, man. And yeah, man, I just appreciate what you're doing out here, man.
Thank you. Thank you for your guys' time. Thank you for Christopher. Thank you for Yusuf.
Thank you.
And guys, subscribe, like, and share if you want to help other people. Thank you.
Let's go.
Boom.
All right. Thank you again, man. Hey, y'all take care, man. It's good chat with y'all.